Good evening, everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna begin with Miss Leite here. Well, Miss Leite, you've garnered a lot of awards already.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask you because I actually follow you on social media. So I follow you on Instagram. I'm a fan of yours. So, but I have to ask you though, do you think that social media is helping the LGBT community, or is it helping stereotype the members of the LGBT community?
And LGBT community, it's really helps a lot. You know what? It's really admire people, and every day that I open my Instagram and my Facebook, there's a lot of people who admire me, and I really overwhelmed because not only a fellow transgender sisters and brothers, but a true woman inspires me a lot. A true man inspires me a lot. So I'm really overwhelmed. And this is the new era. Gender, no matter what, didn't care anymore. It is about that community. It's really accept us. All we have to do is just to be a little bit humble and continuously admire all people.
Gender equality, right, Miss Leite?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, let's move on to Miss Zamboanga del Sur.
Lamunon pa ni sa... Mikay! Mikay!
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your presence flying all the way from Zamboanga. I appreciate it so much.
Okay, Miss Zamboanga, let's talk relationships. Okay? Do you think that when a man, straight man, has a relationship with a transgender woman, that man should be considered gay?
Thank you so much for that, Ms. Carla Henry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about sexuality, it is a very wide topic. However, when we say relationship, love has no gender. So, if my boyfriend over there sitting fall in love with me, it doesn't consider him as a gay. If he consider himself as straight and he love me and as woman, then he is straight and I am a woman.
Pak! Wala na.
Ladies and gentlemen, if
wala pa din.
someone admires you or loves you, never question sexuality because love doesn't have any gender. We'll leave the best.
Tama na, Ben.
Thank you.
Very well said, Miss
Grabe si Mikay!
Miss Isabella.
Ano na tayo?
Miss Lady.
Anak ba?
Very excited to talk to you guys. Okay. Let's go a little green-minded here.
Dito sa
Okay,
translator.
let's be a little
Japan mo
green-minded.
guna sa gikan ba?
You know, because I am Miss Earth, of course. I have to ask you this. What do you think is the number one environmental, green is an environmental, challenge or problem that our country has that has not yet been addressed?
Hala,
For me,
hindi for us.
I would like to take an emphasis on the drainage that we have right now in the Philippines that has not been addressed mostly in the provincial areas, such as Leyte, in which they just recently had a typhoon and they do have, what do you call that one, the flood, in which we call it as a baha in their layman's terms. So, I would like to give an emphasis on that, that type of field, which is the drainage. We don't have a proper drainage, not just in Leyte, but in Cebu, mostly in the heart of the city. So if we do have a huge rain here, we do encounter flood or high levels of water, mostly in the SM City side and along the Ayala Center.
Sponsor na dahil. Endorsement!
Or if it's so political view, that's my opinion though.
Pwede sa dyan ka. That's my opinion dyan ka.
Being heard by our former governor and congressman.
Oh, la.
I hope I won't be
Mirisi! No, Mirisi na
sent out from here.
Alak ka!
Great opinion. Thank you very much, ladies.
Patay ka ron.
You wouldn't want to display someone who's in your panel of judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our second batch of
Barbie.
lovely
Lanas Barbie na eh.
this evening with Miss
Uy, labi po niya ni Walter.
Miss Rizal and
Ala, nanas sa ilo-ilo. Patay gini ron. Ala, tara. Nagbabay na. Manukad yun na siya.
there you go.
Labi ko na si Rizal.
Okay, ladies, take a deep breath. Let's have a casual conversation. Now, Miss Ilocosur, I'm going to begin with you. Now, a little birdie once told me that long ago you were studying to become a priest.
Oh my God! Yeah, I did. I went to a seminary. You know what? My parents are both doctors, and then no one in the family became a doctor. But since I was the youngest, they wanted me to go to the seminary and be a priest and take care of the family, so all our sins will be forgiven. That's crazy. I mean, seriously. But that's the way they think, because they're one of those olden types of Filipinos. Yes, I did go to church, and I did also go to the seminary. I know my act of contrition, I did confession, and I know the saints from A to Z. Oh, I forgot, and I can also pray in Latin. Pater Noster, Pies in Celis, Sanctificerum Nomen Tuum, Advenitum.
Ala. Patay na tatalan dali. Wala na.
Miss Ilocosur. Now I have a follow-up question. What made you change your mind?
Agoy.
You know what? In order for you to serve God, you don't have to be a priest. You don't have to be a nun. I myself, as a transgender woman, I know that I can serve God in my own little way. Even by going to church, even by praying. Because even if I don't have enough money to give to the poor or to pay for teachers to do catechism, the most important, ladies and gentlemen, is that you pray sincerely and don't pray only for yourself, but pray for other people.
Oh.
Because as they say, prayers can move mountains, and I've moved a lot of mountains.
Oh. Hey. Oh. That's how you answer the question, ladies and gentlemen.
Now let's move on with Miss Rizal. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Well,
Casual lang dito siya, as in.
Mine has been a great experience. It's been a YDN project before because
the question
Before I ask it.
2009, and certain things happen along the way.
Tama na,
and
Bes.
I know my mom is watching right now because she died last February, and I know
Uy,
she's
hawa na to
dying
yung mother,
right
yung mom
now. And
din.
I believe because this is our dream together. I always told my mom that, Mom, this is my dream. I want to join Queen of Cebu before, and now it's turned to Queen Philippines. And suddenly my mother just died this year. But nevertheless, I'm still in high hopes. I may not be the favorite candidate, but I believe I can be a dark horse.
Ay! Kabayo naman.
It's possible here in Queen Philippines. With that said, though, you know,
Usog
Queen
mo to bag
Philippines
eh.
has a lot of advocacies that they support, and of course, it's become a bigger and bigger pageant every year. But if you were given a chance to just sit down and have a little chit chat with one of the founders themselves, Carrie Santiago, what is the one thing that you would improve for Queen's Philippines?
Well, definitely, as a person, as a transgender woman, I have my personal advocacy. I've been a victim of cyberbullying and bullying because I left home 10 years ago. Way back then, I lived my life alone. Joining beauty pageant has been my bread and butter. But nevertheless, I never lose hope because I believe, ladies and gentlemen, everything that happens in your life, there's a reason for that. And I believe if I'm given a chance to talk to Mommy Carrie Santiago, I will talk about social and mental health awareness. Always remember, sometimes words can be hurtful, curseful, and can kill a person. But always remember, words can also be a healing to a person who's suffering for sadness.
Hey! Sama ni! Hatag na tanan!
I've been a
Gani.
Dili ko
men
siya.
a lot. I've been in discrimination.
Actually, ang
But I'm very proud
improvement,
that I have so
time
many friends
management.
who loves and support me. And I will never give up.
Make sure no
Get
one's
that
gonna
proud because I
Make sure that the lights are fixed.
courage,
Everything
bravery,
is-
and passion in everything that she do. And that's the Queen Philippines should everyone to hail and see. And with all humility, I believe I am her. Thank you.
Ay! I am her naman!
Clap naman.
Hey! Miss International naman yun. Kylie Versosa. Palong si Carla.
Thank you very much.
Palong si Carla, day.
Iloilo, you look gorgeous this evening.
Hawa na lang si Carla.
Ganahan ko naman kasi brightness na.
Thank you very much.
Tawa.
Courtesy
Gahot.
of Master Katuyang himself, Carrie Santiago. Miss Iloilo, I have to ask you this one little question. Do you have a boyfriend?
Yes, and he is from San Diego, California.
Ay!
He is a 72-year-old American, and despite of the gender identity, the distance, he have fathomed that and showed so much unconditional love to me. And I have been an epitome of an unconditional love that transcends at all gender, at all age, and at all walks of life.
Wala na. Ay! Wala na! Uli na, oy! Uli! Woo!
Well,
Uli na!
I have to ask you this follow-up question then. If you were single, would you choose a man with a big, and I mean big,
What the?
heart?
Oh my God.
Or deep, really, really deep pockets? Which one would
Okay,
you choose?
thank you so much for this skullduggery. Well, I should say I would definitely,
No?
it's a two-way traffic, but I should give everybody an idea, a bird's idea about that. Definitely with a big heart. Since love, a heart is a container that contains a very potent medium, and that is love. Love is the gift that was bestowed to us by one ultimate creator that mobilized the earth. Whether he has riches, whether he has lots of cars, whether he's an established or a CEO in the BPO or any hotels or any big companies, I definitely say that those things are only superficial. As time goes by, that would diminish. But the love that he have inculcated to me and to the people that he is definitely trailing along the way would definitely stay forever. Thank you.
Ay! Woo! Woo! Wala na!
Well, I have to say, Miss Iloilo, I am sure your boyfriend has a very big.
Police mak-mak, be. Dira, be.
Thank you very much,
Wala
ladies.
na.
Very well said. Not too bad.
Oh, that's great. And yeah, by the way, Miss Carla, I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to my family, who has always been very, very supportive to me. As well as, my sister who has always been there for me. From the very beginning that I joined Queen Philippines, she has been there and always supported me all the way. Thank you. Thank you, sis.
Your sister's a very lucky girl.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, I love you too.
Was that your sister?
Yes, she is my sister. She's also a transgender.
Oh. Your family's very lucky to have both of you.
Amo na lang mag-story.
Ikaw na mag-interview.
Supporters are always great. We welcome supporters here at Queen Philippines, and of course, it's great that you have, the support there with you. So I have to ask you this question though. We're gonna get a little political here. Okay? Do you think that our government, both here, local government and the Philippine government, is supportive enough of the LGBT community?
Okay. Thank you for that very wonderful question. Well, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, political or local government as well as the national government, I think, has always been very supportive to the LGBT. Most especially that in Mandaue. Mandaue is actually claiming and able to pursue with the anti-discrimination bill. And that's something that I would like to think of. Because despite the overwhelming odds that we've come along our way, discrimination, stereotyping, exploitation, as well as misjudgment
And it's really not easy. It's really not an easy feeling with that. And I believe that diversity really exists. And I think that all the sexual preference that we have, as well as the opinions that we have, as well as the way of living, I think it is a good start to have the freedom we ever wanted. That is because of the national and local government always been very supportive. And also, and also, that will actually going to be the reason that no one should ever hide their identity and their personality. Because I believe the LGBT, if we work together, we have the same mission and we have the same vision, and let the so-called word LGBT be a real community. Thank you.
Also, Miss Bohol. Now let's welcome Miss Aklan. Hi.
Hi, good evening, Carla. Good evening, Cebu City.
Okay, Miss Aklan, Miss Bohol
Ay,
is
naman si
talking about
Jason.
stereotyping.
Aso?
So I wanna
Aklan?
ask you this
Ay.
little controversial question. What can you say about the transgender women who support their boyfriends financially? Or as we say,
Ala.
solar ng bayan.
Wow, it really relates to gender identity as well.
Siya man na, di ba, si Jason?
You know, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, if that person really support that certain individual financially, it doesn't matter. We
Siya
don't
man na, oh.
care. It's their own decision and their own life. For me, if I'm gonna be asked if I would be willing to support if ever I have a boyfriend and I will support him financially, well, that's not really matter. It's between two individuals who fall in love. But always remember, finance or money should not be the basis in being in a relationship. Let us always see the value of love and relationship together. It doesn't matter if you love a person and you support him financially, but what is most important is that we should inculcate dignity within ourselves. And we should also remember that finance will never guarantee genuine love. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Aklan. Now, Miss Alvin. Hi, Carla. How are you? Good. I love your gown. Thank you.
Isa mo daw.
This is Miss.
Ito siya.
Thank you very much.
Aklan,
Miss.
Harbat.
It's Albay ang nag
Okay, Miss Alvin.
ang nag-change.
What do you think is the biggest problem in the
Purple
LGBT community?
Ay, oo.
Still, the biggest problem with the LGBT community is apathy. We don't care about each other's sector. We just ignore.
Is this Magdalena? Si Magdalena ni?
The very basis
Magda,
that
di ba?
we are fighting for our rights. For example, SOGI, sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression. This is a very progressive development that happened in 2006. So all of the human rights experts, they gathered in Jakarta to make the human rights. They gather all the documents that constitute the human rights for LGBT. And then that, SOGI becomes the term, the legal language for LGBT. But LGBT is not aware of SOGI. So I'm taking this platform now to let everyone know, not only to the LGBT community, but to the straight community, that sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression is not exclusive to LGBT. Straight people are part of sexual orientation. So it means that this legal language is not exclusive to us. So you are protected. If national laws or laws are passed having SOGI, it means our laws are inclusive. And it gives us the right to be protected from discrimination. That's why we want the anti-discrimination bill, which is now in Congress, which is a SOGI equality bill, to be passed. So for everyone, regardless of gender identity, sexual orientation, or gender expression, we are protected against discrimination. So I hope everyone should raise their consciousness about SOGI. And I think Soji will give us the value of mutual respect. Because we all live in this world, a world which is with love and equality. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Miss Albay and Miss Aklan and Miss Bohol. Thank you. Now, of course, we're ushering in our final batch of candidates, Miss Sulu, Miss NCR, and Miss Laguna. Hello, ladies.
First batch.
Okay, Miss Sulu.
Di ba naman sa
A
latest?
very
Isa dito.
simple question for you.
Ikaduha nga nito bag.
If you fell in love with a man, only to find out that this man is actually a trans man, would you continue the relationship?
Of course.
Well, personally, I prefer straight men, but if I happen to fall in love with a trans man, then I don't see any problem with that. Because I think sexuality is fluid, and what's important is if you love that person wholeheartedly and accept him for who he is, then I think that's not a problem at all. Gender is not a problem for me.
And I don't see any problem
If I fall
with
in
that.
love with a person, I don't care what
Towards that.
gender it is.
Pero grabe kayong contact control.
Gani. Abos
Thank you very much,
dalunggan.
Miss Sulu.
Thank you.
Now, Miss NCR, hello. You look gorgeous in your gown. Who's your gown by again?
This gown designed by the Cebu designer Lord Maduro. Thank you, Mr. Lord.
Okay, Miss NCR. You know, I'm sure a lot of the audience members right now can relate that we have all had at one point or another a closet gay friend, right? So if you have a closet gay friend, what would you tell him? Or what is your message for him?
Okay, thank you for that
Pangitao
question.
ng susi.
If I have that kind of
Abre ng
friend,
closet.
the first advice that I can give to him is to be himself. Because for me, ladies and gentlemen,
Mo man yung
being a
katong
member
manager
of the
sa Togo.
LGBT
Oo, to.
community is a very special thing in this society. So for me, there's any reason for him to hide his real identity. Because for me, if he come out for what he really is, then he will be happy for his life. Thank you.
Come out uy na may door.
Thank you very much,
Or
Miss
come on
NCR.
and out of the
Miss
rain.
Laguna?
Buti Carlo na.
Wala. Wala.
Okay, Miss Laguna,
Again and
I'm gonna
again.
ask you something. Again, we're going to get a little political here. You know, we need to tackle political issues as well. Do you think
Nice with when you answer
that
say,
the
Michelle.
Filipino citizens who do not pay taxes have the right to complain about the government?
Hello.
Our government is subdivided into three co-equal branches. One, the judicial. Second, executive. And the third one is the legislative. I think these three branches, when put together, would make a real good country. And I think our country is a country that respects every individual's opinion and decision. We as the countrymen, we as Filipinos, can only say something that is not good with our country if we are also responsible citizens. Remember, your right as an individual ends when the right of another individual begins. So, in saying so, I think that we would not have any right at all if you yourself is not following the rules and regulations of our country. If I may conclude, if I may add, big things starts from small beginnings. Let us start from ourselves. Let us start in our home. You cannot tell somebody what is black if you don't know what is white. Thank you.
Oy! May pa-color. May pa-color si ate.
Miss NCR and Miss Sulu.
Winners na ko ha. Bahala lang kung yung order. Monte Carlo, Salon. second, katong tulo sa second batch.
Pasok to sa tanan.
Sa third batch, ako na nahanap.
Manaman no?
Last na.